Have you ever shot the perfect image that looks like this? This little girl's hands are in her mommy and her daddy's hands, and the expression on her face is priceless. However, her shirt went up and her undershirt was showing. How can I salvage this image? I have the perfect solution for you. It's called the warp tool. So in this week's video, I'm going to show you how to fix situations like this. We're going to begin by making a copy of the background layer. And then we want to make a selection of the bottom of the shirt. And we're going to use the quick selection tool to achieve that. We don't want the shadow here. We don't want to include that, so I want to take that out. Avoid grabbing the letters. Okay, so that's a pretty good selection. Next, we're going to create a new layer. We're going to go up here and select this mask. Select the mask. We already selected what we wanted, but we're going to output it to a new layer. There's your new layer. And we're going to call this the cutout. And it's always good to label your layers, especially when you have multiple layers. It just makes it easier if you have to make any adjustments after. And then we want to convert it into a smart object. And you know that it's converted once you see that little icon there in the corner. We're going to come up to Edit, Transform, and then grab the warp tool. It will create a grid around your selection, which will allow you to manipulate the bottom of the shirt to bring it down. So now what we're going to do is just gently pull it down. And you don't want to pull it too much, because then you're going to do something like this here. So then you click on the check mark to commit to that change. Now we want to put a mask over the layer so that we can clean up our selection. And we're going to zoom in a little bit more. Grab the brush tool and we'll make it about 35% softness. And then you're just going to begin to clean up these little areas here. It's not a lot. Okay, so I think that's pretty clean. Now we're going to add a new layer under the cutout layer by coming down to create new layer, and we're going to name that shadow. We're adding a shadow to make it more realistic. We're going to change the blending mode to multiply. Come over to the brush tool, and we're going to make it really soft. Change the opacity to 15%. We're going to zoom in and then just begin to paint. And that's your shadow layer. So now what you want to do is merge all the layers, because you want to come in and clean this up here. So you're going to grab all of your layers by holding down Shift and clicking the bottom layer, and then drag it down to create a new layer. Command E to merge on a Mac, and Control E to merge Windows. We're going to name this Merged, and Patch Tool, because we're going to use the Patch Tool to clean this up. You'll find the Patch Tool under the Healing Brush Tool. It looks just like a little patch, and you're just going to begin to select it and drag it over to another area, and you see how that cleans that up. And you just keep doing that same process until you're done. And that's it. Look at that. Let's zoom out and look at this. Look at those results. There is your finished product. So here's your before and there's your after. And that's it. You just learned a whole new tool for your arsenal. And that's the warp tool. Anytime you have a situation like this, now you know what to do. I hope this video has been beneficial to you. And if it has, please like, comment, subscribe, share, let somebody else know about this tool. And I will see you in the next video.